In a quiet village nestled between rolling hills, there lived an old clockmaker named Elias. His workshop was filled with the gentle ticking of clocks of all shapes and sizes, each with its own story. The villagers often marvelled at his craftsmanship, but what they didn't know was that Elias had a secret. He could manipulate time. One rainy evening, as the sky darkened and the wind howled, a mysterious traveller entered his shop. She was cloaked in shadows, her face obscured. "I need your help," she said, her voice echoing like a whisper from another world. "I seek a clock that can turn back time." Elias, intrigued yet cautious, led her to a dusty corner of his workshop. There stood a magnificent clock, unlike any he had ever made. It was adorned with intricate carvings of celestial bodies and had an hourglass at its centre. "This clock is said to have the power to rewrite moments," he explained. "But be warned, changing the past can have unforeseen consequences." The traveller's eyes sparkled with determination. "I must try. I lost my family in a terrible accident, and I cannot bear the thought of living without them." After a moment's hesitation, Elias agreed to help her. Together they wound the clock, and as the hands began to spin backward, the air crackled with energy. The world around them blurred, and in an instant they were transported to the day before the accident. The traveller rushed to her family, embracing them with tears of joy. But as the hours passed, Elias felt a growing unease. The clock began to tremble, its gears straining against the weight of altered fate. Suddenly, a loud crack echoed through the air, and the scene around them shifted. They found themselves in a dark void, where shadows loomed and whispers filled the air. The traveller's family appeared before her, but they were not the warm, loving figures she remembered. Instead, they seemed lost and hollow, as if they were mere echoes of their former selves. "What have we done?" Elias exclaimed, realizing that by saving her family, they had unleashed something dark and sinister. Desperate to rectify the situation, the traveller turned to the clock. With trembling hands, she wound the clock forward, hoping to restore the balance. The void began to dissolve and the shadows receded, but as they returned to the present, Elias could feel the weight of the past. The traveller stood before him, tears streaming down her face. "I thought I could bring them back, but I only created a nightmare." Elias placed a comforting hand on her shoulder. "Sometimes we must accept our losses and cherish the memories instead." The clockmaker took the clock back, locking it away in a hidden drawer. Together they stepped out into the light of a new day, understanding that while time could be a gift, it was also a burden. The traveller walked away, her heart heavy but filled with a newfound resolve to honour her family in the life she had. From that day on, Elias continued to craft his clocks, each tick a reminder of the preciousness of time and the stories woven within it. And though the traveller never returned, her spirit lived on in the quiet whispers of the workshop, a testament to the delicate balance of love, loss, and the passage of time.